This video title is called Minimalize Your Life to Gain Freedom. However, I'll just explain it to you very, very simply. Right now, there's a lot of things in your life going on. There's a lot of things to be stressed about, like exams. You've got an essay to do. You've also got some piano practice to do. You also need to go to your job, and you also got some chores to do when you get home. But you also want to maintain your social life. You also want to be able to sleep well, so then you actually don't wake up super tired. But basically, there's all these things in your life to focus on, right? And you're trying to figure out a way to basically figure out to do well in all these things. Okay, imagine asking one person to do like 20 million things in one day. It's kind of impossible, isn't it? And you kind of see where I'm getting at with this. Well, what if that person was only given 5 things to do every day instead of 20 million things? 5 things today. What do you think that person would do with those 5 things? Would they just fly about those things and then that's it? Or are they just going to sit around doing nothing? If they literally don't have access to anything else, with those 5 things, what would they do? Let's say that one of the things that they really found important was sleep. Okay, well, would they probably just oh, I'll just wait and I'll sleep until I'll wait until it's like 2 a.m. Then I'll wake up at 7 just because, I have all these other things to do. No, because you have like literally 5 things to do, you'll probably find time for all of those 5 things, right? You'll probably sleep at like 10 a.m. and then you wake up at like 7, and then you're going to be like fully rested. You're going to actually be happy to wake up. You won't want to, delay, put the snooze button. I think that's what it is. Yeah, literally put the snooze button on your alarm and then wake up 5 minutes later and repeat that for 20 times. That's kind of dumb. Don't do that. Imagine you only had 5 things to do. Okay, that's what I'm going to try to get you to do. It's going to require some sacrifice. However, I really do want you to really think about the type of person you do want to be. Imagine what is your true goal? Who do you want to be? What kind of person do you want to be in what, like 5 years? Let's say 5 years, okay? Do you want to be able to focus? Do you want to have like a job? Do you want to have I don't know, grade A in like violin, piano, whatever it is? Do you want to have um do you want to be in a university, all right? You have all these goals, okay? Now, there are ways to get to the schools easier, okay? But I'm going to suggest to you some elements, or sorry, this mindset change that you might have to go through in order to reach those goals easier, okay? Now, in in martial arts, there's this concept that they basically hone on, okay? But we can use that for ourselves. We can use that for music. We can use that just for our lives in general, okay? Now, right now, your mindset is to be able to have all these things because modern media has told you to do all these things because it's all great and it's what makes you happy. But right now, you're kind of miserable. So I'm going to offer you a solution, okay? It's to focus on 3 things, not 5 things, but 3 things, right? But these 3 things will probably sound onto more, so do not worry. But basically, it is focus on your mind, your body, and your spirit. You've heard of that before, right? Now, mind and body, you can easily understand what that means, but spirit is a bit more complex, okay? Now, I'll explain to you how you will be using that for the rest of your life, okay? Now, your mind, body, and spirit, you should keep that in mind for basically the big decisions that you need to make, or even the minor decisions, like for your mind, right? Whatever you were about to do, whatever you're going to do, is it going to affect your mind in a healthy way? All right. Imagine you like have 5 things to do in your life, okay, and you needed to find a way to benefit your mind, body, and spirit. Okay. What's something that you can do to affect your mind? Would you choose alcohol? No. Would you choose video games? Oh, maybe because I find it really fun and I can spend like 11 hours. Okay. And after those hours, are you happy? Were you really happy? Did you put a camera in front of you and see yourself smiling? Was the only reaction from yourself like, and that's it? After like 2 hours? Is that really worth it? I mean, if you hang out with your friends in person and do something together and that truly makes you happy, you can do that. That is good for your mind and your spirit as well. But choose like 5 things in your life, and you need it. you need them to be able to affect those three things, okay? Mind, body, and spirit. Okay, I'm gonna suggest some things to you. Okay, so for your mind, I've spoken about this before. Okay, but for your mind, you can do meditation. All right, it's really good for honing your focus. I would suggest one of those things. Okay, there are different types of meditation. You don't have to sit down to do it. Okay, but I would suggest doing meditation. Okay, for your body, it's kind of obvious, like exercise. Okay, some sort of exercise. If you don't like traditional weightlifting, you can do calisthenics, which is literally just like moving your body through space instead of pushing weights. Okay, or you can do running, you can do tennis, you can do boxing. There's a bunch of sports out there that you will definitely enjoy. Just do one of those sports, and then even do exercises that will support that sport. Okay, like you can just do that. There's definitely something out there that you will enjoy. Then the spirit. Spirit is a bit harder to explain, okay? Because mind and body, it's easier to kind of understand. But spirit is basically your belief and your reason to go on to help people or something, okay? That is spirit. If your spirit is weak, then you won't want to really live anymore, basically, right? But these are in this order. I don't know if this is the exact reason, but I think this is, right? But this is the order of the importance, right? Because you need mind, body, and spirit. It's like a pyramid. However, your spirit, yes, it is basically your reason to help people. And I think this is going to be the hardest one to actually basically focus on, even as a musician or just anyone, okay? Is there something in your life that is basically helping other people, to help your family, to help your friends? Are you doing something for that, for that one reason, for that one thing? Now, very likely it's this very small thing, like, oh, okay, I'm doing some chores. I sometimes help my friends like study and all that, but like they're quite low level, aren't they? These other things are really easy to do, like meditations. Yeah, okay, I can do that. Exercise, yeah, I could probably do that as well. Yeah, I can find some time in the day for that. Yep. But then spirituality. Now, in religion is very powerful for your spirit. Okay, it teaches you literally how to be a good citizen, and that will literally fuel your spirit. However, music, I've made a video about this as well, but music can also affect both your mind and your spirit. Okay, so the way you think with your mind, spirit, the way you will act. Okay, it's quite strange, but I need you to be very careful with spirit. But I need you to think about things in general that will affect those three things: your mind, body, and spirit. Okay, imagine you only had to do 5 things every day, and and how each of those things would affect your mind, body, and spirit. Just choose things that will focus, that will work on those 3 things, and you will realize that you don't need, I guess this is the true lesson of this video, but it's the fact that you don't need much to be happy. If you try to grab at every single thing, you will basically never become happy. That is basically consumerism. Okay, it's to chase after the next best thing. But if you learn how to be happy with fewer things, to be happy with just a roof over your head, not just a mansion, then you'll be happy with anything. You will be. And I've said before that, like, do not pursue happiness, but basically, I guess happiness is fleeting, but let's be grateful for so having very little. To be grateful for having very little, you can get very far, and you will become much happier as a person. Okay, you will see everything differently, and even when the bad things do happen, you'll be able to survive it, and you'll be like that rock that everyone needs, so then they know that there is still some hope, and everything is going to be all right. Hopefully this kind of makes sense. I know this is kind of deep, right? But I do believe that like using this philosophy of like mind, body, and spirit would be very, very helpful for you as a musician or just anyone. Okay, because I want to make you the musician of the future. All right, and they are smarter, just better. Okay, they just are. That's what I plan to do. All right. If you found this video helpful, subscribe because I have more videos like this. Okay, and if you have any ideas, let me know for video ideas so I can make them so I can help you more.